Boom. There you go. There we go. We are live. Today I am jumping into the world of reacting to entertainers, starting off with Keffels. I found some really awesome stuff on just browsing the internet. Last night I was in the VC and we were making some music and it was freaking hilarious. But I'm gonna jump into that in a bit. Kind of want to just jump into this Keffels situation. These videos are pretty old, so I'm a little bit late reacting to it. But if for those who don't know, Keffels is a trans activist. She is a trans person herself, if I remember correctly, and she's a horrible person. From what I understand, she's a absolute horrible person. Now I don't want to go through her videos themselves, because if you listen to the way she talks, it is some of the most excruciating things of all time, and I don't want to jump in on that. But you know, I just want to jump on in because we have a lot to cover today. We got a lot to react to, so we're just gonna go ahead and just jump right into it. Let's go.
Keffels is a failed politician for the Canadian Communist Party who was swatted.
Damn. Jesus Christ, we just jumped right in and he called it a failed politician. That is insane. We just jumped right into, not even 3 seconds in, and we just jumped right into the insults. God damn, I'm gonna love this.
By one online group and then lied about it being another bigger, more popular site.
Kiwi Farms is an online community of stalkers that torment and harass their victims so intensely.
We did it. We actually did it. So many people have tried for so long to do this, and we actually got Kiwi Farms down. That's not bad. Not bad at all.
The website would never be shut down. She would cry, lie.
We need as many people as possible to know who they are if we plan to fight back again.
Okay, so why am I not streaming on Kick? I haven't figured out how to stream on Kick and YouTube at the same time. It's kind of one of the reasons why I'm not streaming on Kick as of yet. But once I figure out how to stream on both Kick and YouTube, I'll probably do both. Hold on. For some reason my controller's not acting the way I want, but oh well, we move. Let's see if I do this. But yeah.
Against them. That's why I need every single person who has watched this video to share the video and to spread the word.
Later admitting to baiting them into doxing her so she could get even more publicity.
And my little ragtag team were able to force their hand by intentionally making myself a lightning rod so I could make Kiwi Farms more vicious and attack me to the point where Cloudflare had no choice, because every time they attacked me, I publicized it.
And Kiwi Farms wouldn't even be the culprit. I covered this story nearly 2 years ago, but now I have the court documents, and it's clear to me that what she has written in there does not at all line up with reality. This video will paint a fuller picture. This is how an activist scammed her movement.
There's a lot of people in my audience that look up to me. I don't want to let them down.
It's like I need a palate cleanser, food for this hole in my soul, and what better than a meal choice from over 70 different chefs who think great food is for everyone. Cook Your Me is the fast chef-to-meal delivery service, where you can choose a variety of different meals from award.
That was nice. That was a nice transition into an ad. Typically speaking, I like to watch ads, but not while I'm streaming. I'll skip through the ads. I like to support streamers by watching their ads, but when I'm reacting like live, I skip through them.
Suffer,
don't judge me.
You will understand later. These people sent an email impersonating Keffels using her dead name, saying she killed her transphobic mom and plans to kill every cisgendered person at City Hall. Keffels,
what does a dead name mean? Is that like a name that you don't use anymore? What does that mean?
Uploaded a video titled "My Life is in Danger, I Need Your Help," saying that the police violated her human rights.
The fact that a fake email led to London Police Services booking me under my dead name reveals the prejudice that many police have towards transgender people.
She would also claim that the police caused her and her fiance financial harm and that she was opening a GoFundMe to recoup her losses. And any extra money past the goal would be used to sue the police.
They seized both my personal and work phone, as well as the work computer that I broadcast on Twitch from.
Isn't that not how a search goes?
We were both left functionally unemployed. and I have spent thousands of dollars replacing our computers and cell phones so our lives aren't completely destroyed by what.
I'm a little confused. So you am I retarded? You openly doxed yourself, and then when you openly doxed yourself, some people called the police to where they came in and did their job. They did the job. Assumingly, they did their job. And as they did their job, you complain. I'm so confused. It's like you set yourself up for the situation. Now you're complaining about how the situation went down. I'm a little lost. And then on top of that, what really kind of irritates me is, why do you need a GoFundMe for your house being raided? I don't understand. And why did you lose your job? I don't think you would lose your job because your house got raided. Especially if it came from online trolls. It doesn't make any sense to me.
GoFundMe was initially set to $20,000 and she exceeded it immediately, but would suspiciously raise the goal every time it was about to hit it. Now, to understand her dishonesty when it comes to the lawsuit, we need to understand her doxing, because this is psychotic. Kiwi Farms is famed for their documentation of lol cows. I think the term came from them. Slurs and misgendering run rampant on the website. There's no moderation. I grew up on Xbox Live. I don't really care, but it's definitely not for the faint of heart. It's a degenerate place for degenerate people that love documenting other degenerates. So it's not surprising Keffels would have a thread. Keffels would be targeted and harassed several times, the first one being the email threat to City Hall. This got media coverage and pushed her GoFundMe off the ground. Keffels would try and get away, spending a night at a hotel, posting a picture of her cat, letting everyone know she was okay. The doxers then cross-referenced the bed sheets with other hotels in her city to find the one she was staying at. They sent her pizzas.
In the morning after.
Yo, wait a minute. Wait. Did you wait? Hold on. Stop. What did he just say? What did he say?
Apart, it's a degenerate place for degenerate people that love documenting other degenerates. So it's not.
No, I understand the Kiwi Farms.
Not surprising Keffels would have a thread. Keffels would be targeted and harassed several times, the first one being the email threat to City Hall. This got media coverage and pushed her GoFundMe off the ground. Keffels would try and get away, spending a night at a hotel, posting a picture of her cat, letting everyone know she was okay. The doxers then cross-referenced the bed sheets with other hotels in her city to find.
Wait. You. That is the most retarded shit I've ever heard. So let me get this straight. Wait, hold on. They cross-referenced the bed sheets. I'm trying to find the exact clip. They cross-referenced.
GoFundMe off the ground. Keffels would try and get away, spending a night at a hotel.
Okay, there we go.
A picture of her cat, letting everyone.
They cross-reference this bed sheet to find out what hotel she was in. What? You're lying. That's not real. That did not happen. That is not real. There's no way. That bed sheet is everywhere. That's in every hotel. You're lying. How is that possible?
No, she was okay. The doxers then cross-referenced the bed sheets with other hotels in her city to find the one she was staying at. They sent her pizzas.
In the morning afterwards, 5 different pizza companies sent pizzas to my hotel room under my dead name. Obviously, it isn't the pizzas that are the problem, but it's the threat that they make.
She then had her Uber.
Pause. So I'm just saying, if you get my address and you want to send me pizza, I have no problem with that. Do it. Send me pizza. I'm a fat motherfucker. Send me pizza.
Uber account hacked multiple times, doxing her again, and had hundreds of dollars worth of stuff delivered to her. And every
That's a lot of food.
time she would get doxed, she would blame it on Kiwi Farms, encouraging services like Cloudflare to drop the site so it would be shut down. This story blew up even more in the media, where she would be labeled a trans activist.
I'm a high-profile transgender activist. There's a big target on my back. The community that I built online was the only time we ever felt like a normal teenager.
Is she crying?
And the target on my back is because of that.
She would officially declare war on Kiwi Farms and its owner in a video titled "Things Have Escalated. Now I'm in hiding." This blew up the GoFundMe even more.
It sounds like she's constantly being victimized, is what it sounds like. And either she's doing it to herself. It sounds like she's doing it to herself. I can't imagine that she's doing it or it's happening authentically. It sounds like she's doing it to herself. I'm gonna be completely awesome. I'm trying to turn my notifications off because it's on vibrate. I'm trying to make it silence. Maybe I should put on do not disturb. Let me put on do not disturb. That works perfectly. Perfect. Okay, we're moving. Yeah, it sounds like she did this to herself. I don't understand. But being able to raise almost $80K, it's pretty incredible.
And just like before, she would continue to raise the goal. It was already over $70,000, and she's like, actually, from this point on, now it's for the lawsuit.
Until then, I am keeping the GoFundMe up, but any donations towards it from this point forward will be strictly towards the legal fund.
Her attitude towards doxing would completely change. She'd say she needed to flee again, but to Europe. She needed to flee the internet to Europe. It makes no sense. You can't flee a website. Statistically speaking, the people doxing likely didn't live anywhere near her. Streamers get swatted all the time. They don't flee. They don't travel to Europe announcing every country she's going to. She would then buy an IRL streaming setup so she could stream in the streets. But IRL streamers get doxed even more. So you have to flee to Europe so people don't know where you are, but you're streaming your location. You go to TwitchCon, but you're streaming your location. People would become suspicious of her intentions, raising the goal, and she'd chalk them up as conspiracy theorists.
People were so gracious, they came together and they helped me out. And while I really respect it, it's brought a lot of people to do the QAnon brain bullshit about me, where they're saying I'm stealing money from my fans.
She announces she's going to Spain, then Ireland, staying with someone who's already been doxxed. This is stupid. She's mad at people for questioning her intentions of
Wait, she's staying with somebody who's already been doxxed?
fleeing the
That is
country
pretty
and
dumb.
buying a new streaming setup. But look at this. She would get doxxed for a bomb threat called in at a food truck because she's streaming herself there, and her response would be, oh, I just didn't think about it.
So why would you
What?
tweet like, hey, there's this, you know, I don't know, like a truck.
Is that Nick
right? Like a food
Diario?
truck
I
that Kiwi
didn't-
Farms
I didn't
threatened to
tweet that.
bomb. You never tweeted
No,
that there's
no.
a truck that Kiwi Farms threatened to bomb and you're gonna IRL stream there?
Oh yeah, no, I did. I was gonna go to the truck. And it's
Yeah,
like,
so like you're super in
already had-
danger, so I'm gonna go to the truck.
yeah, I already had police connections while I was in Ireland, and they knew ahead of time where I was going.
This is stupid. I'm just not realizing how stupid she is. This is actually really dumb. This is really dumb. Why would you left where you live, which I'm assuming was Canada, to move to Europe so you wouldn't get doxxed, only for you to dox yourself continuously over and over again. I don't understand. It seems like she's doing this on purpose. And to a certain point, if you keep getting doxxed and people keep finding out where you are, it's on purpose. It's genuinely on purpose. I don't know what to tell you. That sounds like you doing it on purpose.
But you had police connections in Canada, and they knew where you were going, right?
Yeah? Like, what's your point, though?
My point is none of this makes sense, Keffels.
Like, do you think I'm, like, a robot? Like, I'm
What?
going to make, like, 100% the most logical decisions when I'm scared.
They're just asking you to stop posting your location. She's such a weasel. And every time she'd get doxxed, the media storm would start all over again. Kiwi Farms chasing Keffels around the world. Bigots hound transgender streamer. Forced to hide out in Belfast.
And I'm pretty sure that they called in, like they tried to swat us.
We can't tell if
Yeah.
it's the same person.
We can't tell if it's the same person, but shortly after this photo was taken, the police knocked on the door to tell us that someone had reported a murder in the
Lawyers against Troon. What is Troons? Lucas Roberts out of our community. Kiwi Farms. Oh, what is this? I don't even understand what this means. Hell, Josh to Queen Lori. What? Ethan Gunt Ralph told me to do. What is this? I don't understand. Maybe because I'm not on Kiwi Farms. I don't understand what this means.
this flat.
Her fans were concerned as to why she was telling people where she was going. And she's like, Europe's big. Ireland's dense.
I'm currently in Ireland.
Oh
I
my
am staying
god.
with a friend. I'm safe. Things are good. Don't tell people what country. It is completely fine. Do you know how dense Ireland is?
You're dumb.
Very dense country.
Every IRL streamer to ever exist gets doxxed and swatted. She would be asked by Nick Diorio and Keemstar about this.
Yeah, but I always thought to myself, I'm like, if people are really out to get you and you're in hiding, you're like live streaming like at VidCon. Like I feel like you're like
Oh yeah.
you're not really in hiding.
Well,
Yeah.
I wasn't at that point. Like, I hired a security consulting firm, and I was basically like, do you think things have chilled at this point? And they're like, yeah, probably.
So you aren't.
Probably. What security firm tells you probably? I feel like that's a yes or no answer. Am I safe or am I not safe? Probably. That I would not feel safe with the answer being probably.
Fling. This is just a vacation. She would contradict herself again in a private Patreon stream.
I have not been able to focus on actually taking legal action because I was still concerned for my well-being and my safety. The only reason I ended up going to TwitchCon is because a security firm that I hired, and I can't go into the specifics because I signed a non-disclosure agreement, told me that they thought that the heat died down and it would have been safe for me to travel there, which I essentially see as a work trip.
What about everything else you've been
Doesn't
doing?
make any
She won't
sense.
answer. Which is it, Keffels? I feel like she's only saying she's fleeing to justify not working on the lawsuit, which is what most of the money was raised for. In the same stream, she would admit to purposely putting herself in a doxable position so that she would get more media attention.
By intentionally making myself a lightning rod, so I could make kiwi farms more vicious and attack me to the point where...
So you're asking to be doxxed. This is what I'm hearing. You asked to be doxxed.
Cloudflare had no choice, because every time they attacked me, I publicized it. One of the things that I did intentionally for the success of the campaign was make myself a lightning rod.
That doesn't make any
I
sense.
I egged Kiwi Farms on. I wanted them to attack me, because by doing that, I was able to show the world how fucking vile they are.
She wrote in her Discord. Oh, it's
Okay,
just Kiwi
sure.
Farms chuds. I don't know. They could keep laughing at me. They effed with me and I got 100K. Directly got them deplatformed from Cloudflare. I won. And Keffels would redirect the hate towards Kiwi Farms and their provider Cloudflare.
I was up till like 8 a.m. because we decided at the last minute to do a protest in front of where the Cloudflare Connect conference is being hosted in Sydney, Australia. The Online Safety Act actually forbids cyber abuse content, like the kind that's hosted at Kiwi
I don't.
Farms.
What?
And apparently, Kiwi
This is
Farms
stupid.
does get routed through Australia.
It does, yeah.
So unless the people who
This is so stupid because I don't understand. How can you be concerned about your safety while putting yourself in compromising positions that is actually a threat to your own safety? You said you got doxxed and you continue to post where your location is. You said that people are harassing you and yet you're still putting yourself in positions to be harassed. This is like the most retarded thing. Like you're trying to big brain your opponents. This is so stupid. I don't understand.
run the servers that get routed through Australia are willing to pay a $500,000 fine. They need to drop Kiwi Farms.
But here's the thing, the people doxing and swatting Keffels wasn't Kiwi Farms. It was actually a much more malicious website.
No
I'm not going to name
way.
the site because if 100,000 people watch this video, statistically speaking, a couple of them are going to be crazy. I don't want them looking up her or her family's personal information.
I'm one of those people. If he would have named the site, I 100% would have went to go check out the site just to see exactly what it is. Call me say what you will. I would have went go check it out because I'm curious. I'm just a very curious person.
So I will call it Website Zero. Website Zero is what Keffels portrays Kiwi Farms as. Kiwi Farms is a glorified gossip forum where people troll and use slurs. People do dox on it, but it's not
yeah.
what the site is for. Saying otherwise is like getting doxed on Twitter and then saying all of Twitter is a doxing site. Website Zero is a malicious group of
arguably.
hackers and doxers meant to harass their target, not just online, but in real life as well. They had the email that got her swatted. They have proof of her hacked Uber Eats orders, showing that's how they kept doxing her. They explained how they confirmed her new address in Ireland with the dox of her roommate by the shape of the doorknobs in the background. When her family was swatted, what website was actively talking about it at the time?
I'm sorry. What did he just say? Wait. I need to go back a tad bit.
Shape of the doorknobs in
She got doxxed by the shape of the doorknobs in her room. How does that make sense? How is that possible? It actually doesn't look like a generic doorknob, but she's not in America, so I can't decide. It sounds so dumb.
in the background. When her family was swatted, what website was actively talking about
Oh, she was staying at a friend's house, and the other streamer, I'm assuming whoever she was staying at, had the exact same doorknob. Okay, Okay, I see now.
about it at the time. Website 0. It's like the most complicated way to arrest somebody. They would even fool me when they would file a complaint to the Copyright Claims Board on behalf of Keffels using White Forest as the copyright enforcer, trying to make it look like she wanted to revoke Kiwi Farm's safe harbor privileges. You could read just how ridiculous that sounds. I
Yeah,
reached out to
tad
White
bit.
Forest and the person who filed the claim, and they said they never did. You need to put a lot of personal information to file a complaint like this, meaning it was most likely Website 0, and she knows it's been them the entire time, actively trying to silence people who talk about it. Saying in her DMs with Destiny, I was scared. Website 0 users aren't stupid like Kiwi Farms users. So this whole campaign
So you knew
was
about
a
it.
lie. Website 0 was too
So you knew what website it was, and you continued to say that it was Kiwi Farms. It's so stupid.
scary to go after. So she made it about the infamous troll site. Like what? Is 4chan next? Hey, it's more marketable anyway.
All of us are here talking about like website X. We're all talking about how bad it is, how it's like a secret, how we don't speak the name of it, but everyone knows it and everyone's worried about it. And it's like, it sounds like the perfect website for a campaign for them to get dropped by their fucking service provider. Like, I'm just, this is what I'm saying.
Yeah,
It's like,
I don't think the momentum is there for that though.
Huh?
Like with the Drop Kiwi Farms campaign, it was just really opportune timing. I had all this media attention on me, and journalists were like following every fucking thing I said and did. And I didn't even know about the second website until they went after me.
yeah, but when you describe it as like a worse version of the same website, but whoa, please don't talk about it. That's crazy.
Well, it's like it's different.
If it's still affecting us from websites like Twitter, I don't know what the point of going to every individual random website is to try to start a change.
Oh yeah, no, I don't think it would be effective.
Well, that's what you did. And it wasn't effective. Kiwi Farms is still up. And if she's deceiving her audience, her donors, and the media about this, it makes me question her lawsuit a whole lot more. When I was covering her lawsuit 2 years ago, I was seriously questioning if she had any real plans with the money. It's now crystal clear to me that she didn't. It started off with, all the money over $20,000 would go to a lawsuit against the police for violating my rights.
And build a legal fund to protect my rights.
And on Sorrenti's end, the story is not yet
Well,
over. She's
hold on. What rights of her being violated? Because doxing is not a crime, if I understand correctly. Doxing somebody's address is not a crime because most, if not everybody's address is public domain. You can find out where somebody lives. I don't think that's necessarily. I could be wrong, but I don't necessarily think that. Maybe when you post it online, or no, because even then it's still public domain. To what extent is doxing actually a crime? Maybe if you post a picture of that person's house and maybe like the window is open or something like that, I can see that being a crime. But isn't that considered voyeurism? I could be dumb. I could just be straight up dumb, but I don't think doxing is a crime in itself.
waiting for London Police Service to finish their investigation and told Global News she planned to sue.
She'd continue to encourage people to donate by saying legal fees are expensive and that she's consulting with 3 lawyers.
People have been really questioning, mostly bad faith people. I haven't seen a lot of people do this in good faith, but I've had a
No, questioning where you no, that's stupid. Questioning where you're getting the money from. No, sorry. Questioning where the money is going and how the lawsuit and how you're using that money to deal with your lawsuit. That's not bad faith. That's just genuine curiosity. If I'm donating to a certain streamer or I'm donating to a GoFundMe, I would want to know where that money is going. That's where the big question is. Where's the money going to?
a lot of people questioning my GoFundMe fundraiser. People kept
They
asking me
should.
why I'm raising the goal when it hits the goal.
They
And the
should.
reason why is because, yes, I'm using these funds to move, but more importantly, once I'm safe, the rest of those funds are going to be used for legal expenses.
Then it became, well, I
Come
might
on,
sue
that
the
don't make
police.
sense.
I'm not sure. They've been nice to me.
After it first happened, I was very mad at the police. And I wanted to hold their feet to the fire as much as possible. I wanted to even potentially pursue legal action against them. But they've taken the threat against my life very seriously. And I want to see justice.
It then becomes, I never said I was going to sue the police at all. I was being very careful with my language.
I keep raising it. The reason that I did that in the first place was because I wanted it to be $100,000 from the beginning. But I
What?
didn't know if I would get that money. So when it kept coming in, I just kept raising the cap until I got there. I never said that I was going to sue the police.
That's called being bad faith. That is bad faith. That is 100% disingenuous bad faith. You didn't set the cap at 100K, which was the initial amount you wanted. Also, why do you need 100K to move? That kind of baffles me. That's number one. Why do you need 100K to move? Second, why do you need 100K for legal fees? Well, no. No, why do you need 100K for legal fees? Why are you consulting 3 different lawyers? I don't understand. None of this is making sense to me.
I wanted to be very careful with the language that I used because I don't know exactly what the plan is.
Were you being intentionally misleading when you wrote that? Well, I didn't say. It's clearly the impression everyone got. The way she writes off people is hilarious.
They just keep shifting it further and further so they can just keep trying to raise as much money as possible. One of the
Yes. Problem?
A few weeks later, Keffels would hire a
That
private
is a
investigator
problem.
to dox a Kiwi Farms user she thought doxed her and sent him photos of him and his parents. Except that's not him, so she just doxed a random guy. Keffels would claim that these are fake, but the guy proved it by linking it back to her Discord. But we don't even need that because Keffels bragged about doing it herself at 3 a.m. before promptly deleting the tweet. When people would ask for a breakdown for how the money is being spent, she refused to elaborate, saying, "I will never do a GoFundMe breakdown for bad faith actors. Everyone who has donated has a refund button." Somebody asks, "Can you prove you were pushing litigation?" "I have no intentions of knowing what it is or what you're pushing. Can you just give us some proof you were actually pursuing legal action?" Keffels would reply, "Can you prove this tweet didn't ratio you?" He would ask again, "Can you show one piece of evidence you paid for a lawyer with the money donated towards your legal fund?" And she would respond with a "Whoa, showing a breakdown of the money donated you for legal purposes should be something you want to do. It's so easy to prove. You just need receipts." It wouldn't be until a month later where Keffels would admit that she hasn't worked on the lawsuit.
Just like explaining all of the things that have happened.
Yo, you mean to tell me, no, stop. You mean to tell me that this entire time she actually lied about the lawsuit? She lied. She got 100K just to lie. Insane. Absolutely insane.
Have happened that have made it hard for me to focus on getting to the point that I could even consider legal action.
She was busy with vacation, dude.
Now I'm going to be focusing more
On what?
on the legal things because I'm settled down, I'm back in Canada, and I have time to work on this now.
At this point, she would say she can't name who she's suing because then it would give them time to burn all their evidence.
During the process of actually taking legal action,
Even that doesn't make any sense because even if you name the person, don't you already have the evidence for the lawsuit? Why would you sue somebody without any evidence? This doesn't make sense.
one of the first steps that you need to do is collect evidence. And
Yes.
if you announce prematurely who you are taking legal action against,
Why would you even take legal
it
action
gives
without the
that
evidence?
party an opportunity to try and destroy as much evidence as possible.
There's no need if the evidence is prevalent.
I'm not even going to publicly comment on the party either.
A few weeks later, she'd go on live stream,
Oh, it
seemingly
makes no
inebriated,
sense.
saying she's depressed.
Hello, Keffels. I'm a 3-month HRT trans girl. I'd just like to say you're my role model. Look, I'm proud of you, but you should pick a better role model. Like, for instance,
You
SpongeBob. Because,
what?
like, SpongeBob's never done anything wrong, I don't think. That's, yeah.
Why does she look like that? Why does she look like that? She looked decent in almost every example of her live streams or whatever, but she looks horrible in this. Like she's not no makeup or nothing. Like she looks like she just got finished waking up. Do people do that? Do y'all just wake up and just hop on stream?
Are you proud of what the fuck is there to be proud of? Shut up. Shut up.
Is she drunk?
Okay, fine, I'm super disappointed. Good. Join the club.
She's drunk, bro. She's either drunk or high. She looks and sounds like she's drunk.
Step in the f***ing line.
Her family would beg her to get off.
Could you grab me the mic arm? What?
No way, that didn't just happen.
I wouldn't really hear from Keffels for a while until she announced she was signing up for rehab. In the next few days, I'll be admitted to rehab.
Okay,
Doctors
there
said
you
because
go.
of the drugs I'm addicted to, without medical supervision, detoxing will kill me. This was in February, meaning this whole time she might have been addicted. When she got out of rehab, she held a
there's where the
Patreon
money went.
stream saying she was addicted to drugs since she talked to Keemstar. This is before she even determined who she was suing.
Around the end of 2022, I started drinking, which made me spiral. It was around the time that I was in fights with Keemstar.
Yeah, it makes the stream make a lot more sense.
And then as more and more shit started happening, I started doing cocaine at the start of 2023.
That's a very hard drug to use.
8 days into a cocaine bender, I found out that the coke that I was doing was cut with meth. So for 8 days straight, I was doing coke and meth.
That's a pretty... Is that real?
I had a friend come over to help me detox. And I tried to just go back to my life. Like nothing ever happened. And I tried my best to make it so no one knew.
Is that... Well, that's where your money went, ladies and gentlemen. If you donated, that's where your money went.
Bad things were.
That's where your money went.
As I really didn't want to let people down. Especially because I know there's a lot of people in my audience that look up to me. And I don't want to let them down.
You already
She talks
did.
about how an argument in a Twitter space made her want to off herself.
I was going through coke withdrawal while I was in that Twitter space. And I was so irritable that I just had to pause for a second and I started calling them retards. And that kicked off so much shit. After the fallout from all of that and all of the drama.
Yeah, just as a heads up, calling somebody retarded is completely fine. I do it all the time. It's not a crime. It's not a crime. Anybody who tells you it's a crime is a liar. I'm just letting you know. If you come across somebody who's being retarded, it's completely fine to call them retards. I'm just saying.
I
don't know why you feel guilty about that.
I figured out how to get drugs on the dark net.
Ooh, you want to share the method?
And
I'm playing. Don't take it seriously.
I started making a plan to kill myself. I started doing coke
I ran out of time.
and meth and benzos. And
damn, she had a fruit salad of drugs. What the fuck? Go benzos and meth? Oh, she was going, hey, yo, wait a minute. She was out of there. She's out of there. She out of pocket. She out of pocket for that. That's a lot. That's a lot.
I was planning on ordering heroin from the dark net.
I wouldn't
that too?
wish drug addiction on my worst enemy, but I also wouldn't trust them with $100,000. And if you think the money situation is confusing, wait until you see the actual lawsuit.
I'm kind of scared to see what this lawsuit look like. I'm actually genuinely scared to see what this lawsuit look like. Oh, okay, here we go.
On May 3rd, 2023, Keffels would finally present the official lawsuit going through the Human Rights Tribunal of Ontario, and it would be against London Police Services. These are just papers, nothing's gone to trial yet. Congratulations to Keffels for actually getting something filed and settling on the police like her GoFundMe insinuated. I had my doubts. However, the lawsuit's claims and some of Keffels' goals don't make a whole lot of sense to me. Some of her complaints line up copy-paste from the GoFundMe. Like at the time of arrest, LPS officers referred to Clara by her dead name, or the management system meant that some things were booked under her dead name.
Oh wait, is her actual name Clara? It's not Keffels. I thought she like actually changed her name to Keffels. Is it Clara? It's a nice name.
And that her property was labeled under it.
During the arrest, the police officer referred to me by my dead name. This is one of the property bags returned to me after I was released from
Roberts? Is that your name, Roberts?
custody.
It's her old last name. Does that
Oh,
quantify as
old last name. Okay.
a hate crime? If a woman's arrested and referred to under her ex-husband's last name, is that really a violation of her human rights? The police
Oh, is that what a dead name is? She got divorced, and her dead name is her last name from her marriage. It's so stupid. That's dumb.
Police defense is that it was a clear.
I thought it was something serious, but it's just from her marriage. That's so
due to her having
dumb.
interactions with the police before she changed her name. The police chief also notes that they need to develop a mechanism to ensure accuracy and avoid hurtful or disrespectful interactions in the future. Ultimately, it's up to the court to determine if this is discrimination or not. LPS and LPS's record system failed to record that Miss Sorrenti was transgender and was at greater risk of a swatting as a result, despite being warned in March 2022. Keffels' brother warned the police that she was a swatting risk 5 months before the swatting incident.
In fact, my brother called London Police Services on March 27th in a conversation lasting 9 minutes and 16 seconds to see if my family could be put on a no swatting list, only to be treated like we were wearing tinfoil hats and completely dismissed.
Well, that would be the police's fault, to be honest. That would be their fault. That was just a lack of care on their part, but I don't see how that will. Okay, maybe I'm missing out a key point here. Let's continue watching.
Ridiculous that they didn't take her seriously despite her being such a large creator. This next one though, I'm convinced she just made it up. At the time of arrest, one of the officers pressed her hand against Miss Sorrenti's breast and said, "Yep, it's a she." What? She has never...
What? Stop it. Stop it. Oh, I shouldn't laugh at that. I shouldn't laugh at that. I've seen the clips of her. She's pretty well endowed. I don't think you need to put your hands. That sounds ridiculous. If that happened, that's crazy. That's actually crazy.
Not in her Kickstarter, not in her initial video, not in any of her streams following it up. Maybe I'm missing something and someone can link me because I find it impossible that she hasn't mentioned this before now. It also states that since Keffels was stressed from the swatting, she saw a 25% reduction in income, and the numbers are redacted. This is surprising because this is when she was at her most relevant. I assume she just streamed less. Her case is demanding that LPS admit they discriminated against her, that they pay the damages to her dignity and self-respect of $75,000, have the LPS compensate her loss of income and special damages in the form of
that's a lot of money.
$50,000. She wants them to change her record management system and have LPS officers use body cams when interacting with trans members. And it's true, the City of London did not have body cams when swatting her. But the City of London already had an initiative to get body cams on officers by the beginning of 2025. Not just for trans interactions, but all the time. She DM'd me in February saying, "The cops have good lawyers." Of course they do. If I could get one thing from all this, it would be body cams. Since the police don't use them in my hometown, it's my word versus theirs. The next few sections is asking them to apply by human rights laws, and it ends with saying that if Keffels wins the case, the LPS needs to publish the verdict to the front page of their website. It's so petty, I love it. Now there's
that is pretty petty, but I would actually do that too. If I was harassed by the police, I'd probably go that far. To be completely honest, I'd go that far.
A lot of questions relating to this complaint. When this was filed on April 10th, 2023, in response, LPS launched an investigation on themselves with the Special Investigations Unit, saying this was the first time they ever heard of the alleged assault, and they determined that they found themselves innocent, but I haven't gotten the report yet.
Oh, dang. Not even the cops knew about the assault.
So take that however you want. Also, Keffels, in a now deleted tweet she posted in February 2024, the papers have been processed, but they are still awaiting dates to appear before the tribunal. I'm told this could take between a minimum of 2 years and at worst 6 years. She's claiming that the trial has not even started yet, which may be true, but she deleted it a minute later. I don't know how to take that. She's so not transparent, it's hard to tell when she's lying, when she's telling the truth. It makes the research process for this so painful. I tried reaching out to her in DMs, sending 2 messages. She then proceeded to block me and called me a stalker for signing up for a
Okay, hold on. I just saw something interesting. Wait a minute.
For signing up for a Patreon. Not transparent. It's hard to tell when she's lying, when she's telling the truth. It makes the research process for this so painful. I tried reaching out to her in DMs, sending 2 messages. She then proceeded to block me.
Okay. So, I don't know if you can see this on stream. You should be able to. But this is her right here. She's endowed. Very well endowed. You mean to tell me that a cop put... just to check if you were a female, just off looks, I would assume that you were a woman, just off of the looks alone. That's why that whole statement didn't make any sense to me. The whole reason none of that made any sense to me.
And called me a stalker for signing up for a Patreon to do research, even though she's done this exact same thing. She's making it seem like reaching out before making a video is a bad thing. It's not. I have a lot more to say about Keffels when it comes to the promotion of her DIY hormones for minors, her self-destructive cycle.
I'm sorry, what did she just say? What did he just say?
Catboy Ranch Discord, and the Human Rights Tribunal case. But I need more time to confirm that information, so subscribe to the channel. I want to shout out Doomer Media, who did a lot of the legwork in the research and script department. Honestly, I feel like we both hurt ourselves. And shout out to the homies over on Patreon: Phoebes, Crimson Glass, Riveter, Christina Vina, Mac Monkey, Drain Kobex, Necro Valley, Stefan Bildman, Abby Blackbird, Eddie Bizzle, Tismic Fitz, Christopher H, TV Anthology Reviews, Kanklemore, Sennial.
Jesus Christ. Okay, that was a lot. That was a lot to take in. Okay, so that was part 1. Now we're gonna jump into part 2, which is this one right here. So I want to know about Catboy Ranch because I keep hearing that a lot, but I don't know what that is. I want to know more.
Last week, we talked about Keffels, the trans activist who was swatted and raised over $100,000 for a lawsuit, and then seemingly spent the money on vacationing, buying unnecessary streaming gear, and getting addicted to drugs.
So
Crazy.
for 8 days straight, I was doing coke and meth.
All while lying to her audience about fleeing the country. After making a video about these legitimately serious accusations, Keffels would go on stream again, completely inebriated. Just look at her eyes.
Whoa.
Brother, she's out of there. Bro, she's out of there.
I'm starting to think Trump isn't as good.
Yeah, so just a heads up. You know a person is high when they touch their face like this, when they start feeling their face, just to make sure it's still there. Yo, she's out of there. Yo, I want whatever she's on. Holy crap.
Good at business. He's not good at business. He's real bad at business. Also, I want you all to know that I'm not intoxicated in any way.
Cap.
I've just been up for 33 hours.
He's so full of shit. He's so full of shit. You've been up for 33 hours? That's not what you look like when you've been up for 33 hours. She doesn't look tired. She looks completely out of it. That's insane.
So, the reason I'm like this right now is because my brain is dying.
Is she short-circuiting? She never finishes her thought. She then starts a new sentence and forgets halfway through again.
It's not...
Bro, she's out of there.
This is sad. Somebody then asks her about me in my video, and she quotes Lenin.
Are we gonna talk about the Willie Mac video? Hold on, I have a quote to read out. I would like to paraphrase the late Russian revolutionary Vladimir Lenin.
What? We need... Yo, I need to watch more streamers like this. If there's more streamers like this, oh my god, I would have such a great time. Yo.
Why should we bother to reply to Willie Mac? He would reply to us, and we would have to reply to his reply. There's no end to that. It will be quite enough for us to announce that Willie Mac is a traitor to the working class, and everyone will understand.
Bro, look at her eyes. Dog, look at them eyes.
That's my statement.
Holy crap.
There's no f***ing point. None of this shit ever ends. I don't care. He can say whatever he wants about me, and I think that
Well, the problem is that he's making some like really heavy allegations against you. So regardless, I would probably be that person to go take a look at it and make sure that, you know, those allegations are real. Because if somebody's making an allegation against me, I would want to know what those allegations are. And I would respond to those allegations. If somebody's saying that I'm stealing money or anything like that, I would want to clarify all of that. I would want to show proof of where the donations are going. I would want to do all of that. So it's not, it doesn't matter if they respond to your response. The matter is that you need to prove your innocence. I think that's kind of like where all of this is going.
he can fucking eat. Who cares?
When Keffels says there's no point in responding because then we'll respond infinitely, that's not true. I'm accusing you of misappropriating GoFundMe money. You can easily prove me wrong by showing a breakdown of the money. She writes this off as normal drama. It's
boom. Did you see that? Did you see that? I just said that. I just said it. Hey.
actually quite serious.
I said that I was done. I said that I was done, and I am done. I'm actually done. I'm not doing drama coverage.
H3H3 has shown a breakdown of his crowdfunded money in the past. Karl Jobst has done the same. Why can't you? Here's the thing. Keffels has already admitted to misappropriating funds in a video titled I Was Raped. The ex accuses Keffels of abuse. She accuses her ex of abuse. They have a competition for who has the most mental baggage.
Althea accused me of economic exploitation in the form of economic abuse, saying that I trashed the apartment we shared and that I made her pay $1,200 in repairs. How is that not exploitative? The apartment was partially trashed because of the police searching for a handgun after the swatting, and also that I sometimes...
Wait, searching for a handgun? Why is... Oh, I might be brain dead because I live in Texas, so having a handgun is not really that big a deal. If I remember correctly, was she in Ireland during this time? Or was she still in Canada? I can't remember. But if it's in a place where there's no gun laws or whatever, I can kind of see. But my brain went straight to Texas.
To keep things tidy, I'm disabled. I have chronic pain issues. I have chronic fatigue. I give 100% to streaming, to making content. I'm good at it. I love my job, but sometimes I really struggle with everything that I have to do in my life.
So she's not even denying being a slob. It's like the Victim Olympics. Canada is sweeping this year. It's really stupid. But this is when it was revealed that Keffels wasn't trying to run away from Kiwi Farms or the Doxers. She was just trying to move away from her ex.
And there was a criticism that I frequently got throughout that time. How does moving to a different country help you with online harassment? And as we found out, it didn't. And I knew that no matter where I went in the world, I would not escape online harassment as long as I was an online figure. And the truth is, I left the country because of my ex.
Her ex coerced her into intercourse, which I guess is where the title comes from, although she never goes into detail. But more importantly, it means her having to move away in her GoFundMe due to her doxers. All the articles claiming it was necessary to flee to Ireland due to imminent threats to her life, it's all a lie.
Why Ireland, of all places? Why Ireland?
Moved because of her ex. That's not what the money was raised for. This is fraud. Another part of the GoFundMe's original claim was that her ex needed money due to unjust seizures, impacting whether or not she could finish her doctorate.
So here's a signal message, August 21st, between me and Althea. I had a streamer friend who lives in the UK offer to let me live with him and his wife for a bit, and it's such a tempting offer. Just out of the country. Now Thea responds, yeah, maybe. And I responded, but would you even be cool with me doing that? I feel like it'd just make you really sad because the implication here is I'm going alone. And Althea responds to this, I'd hope you'd want to bring me. And I tried to let her down gently. And I said, you don't have a passport. And
Wait. What? Wait. So, hold on. Oh, so this is when she went to go live with whatever that chick's name. Where they found the doorknobs. Where she got doxed there. And I'm assuming somebody wants to go with her?
Althea responds to that. I thought you could pay to expedite your first one. So she was really doing everything that she could to maintain that proximity to me, even though it had been made clear repeatedly that I wanted space.
You aren't being clear at all. Keffels then says she's never going back to Canada, taking time to zoom in on her cry.
I am so scared of her.
This is kind of why I've been trying to avoid watching Keffels or anything related to Keffels, because the way she talks is so annoying. I didn't want to acknowledge the rumors because it's just so annoying that it's not true under any listening to that for 2 hours straight is I couldn't. Kill me now.
I'm not even going back to Canada to see my family on Christmas because I don't want to be in the same city as her.
Here come the waterworks. Let it rain.
This left the ex-homeless couch surfing, and when they asked for the GoFundMe money Keffels had promised, Keffels wrote, "I'm not going to follow through on anything because I owe you nothing." And those offers were based on goodwill, which you
Okay, hold on. Hold on.
through. This whole thing lines up much more with Keffels' past live streams than,
Hold on, I
than
wanna
any
read this.
update she gave
I wanted
surrounding
to
the
read
loss.
it.
This
I
whole
wanted
thing
to
lines up
read
much
it.
more with
Here we go. Right
not
here.
going to follow.
Can you please confirm you will follow through on the bet in the GoFundMe money? If I know that, we can just stop talking if it's what you want. There's no positive aspects to your presence in my life. Yo, what? You've hurt me a lot and I do not want you in my life in any capacity. I'm not going to follow through with anything because I owe you nothing. And those offers were based on goodwill, which you burned through. You know how to contact my mom so we can finish our separation. Don't try to contact me again unless it's through a third party I trust, like my mother. Yikes. Wait, isn't this... Yikes. If this... Brother, that's cold-hearted. What did he do? What did he do? What did he do?
Through on anything because I owe you nothing. And those offers were based on goodwill, which you burnt through. This whole thing lines up much more with Keffels' past live streams than any update she gave surrounding the lawsuit.
Well, we were in Ireland. I broke up with them. And I was drinking every night, going live on Twitch to my, 12 to 100 viewers.
Am I okay? Am I okay?
Jesus Christ. She's got to tone it down.
Am I okay?
So what happened to the rest of the money? Well, there's some evidence supporting.
Also, this could be bad because this kind of looks like it might be out of context. It could be out of context clipping. So when she was high, that shit was insane. There was no context needed. She was just 100% high, but that clip might have been a tad bit out of context.
Reporting that she spent it on things that were not listed on the GoFundMe. Some of it we already know, like her IRL streaming setup, as well as suspected drugs. But other receipts I'm just not comfortable with going public yet until they are confirmed. I'm working with a much bigger, more experienced YouTuber on that. Until then, I want to talk about Keffels' grooming allegations,
is it Mudahar?
victimization, and black market hormones.
Is it Mudahar? He said a bigger and more well-informed YouTuber. Is it Mudahar? It's Muda. Please be some ordinary gamer. I've heard that he's investigating the Cowboy Ranch thing, and if that's the case, oh my god, that's gonna be an amazing video.
It just seems so wrong. It makes me want to break things, throw things at the ground, throw things at the wall, but it won't break because it's the dependable and reliable Ridge wallet made from tough
Is
material.
that another ad? Typically speaking, I like to sit through ads, but not during the live stream.
Then I'm okay with that. It's a conversation. What's crazy is Keffels going behind parents' back to promote black market hormones to minors. Someone would argue age of consent laws are good for a reason. Under 18 is too young for permanent life-altering medical decisions, such as hormone therapy. Keffels would quote tweet, "I am donating thousands of dollars a year to a resource so people affected by hysterical anti-trans laws can access hormone replacement therapy before the age of 18. I do not give a single shit what you think. I am
That is harmful. That is actually harmful. Because you don't know what you want until you actually enter adulthood. I know a lot of people think that they know what they want beforehand, but you actually don't know what you want. I thought I wanted to be a police officer. I thought I wanted to be a musician when I was 18. Those were two things that I thought I wanted. And when I got older, it turns out that I still kind of more or less do want to go into law enforcement. But, as older as I get, the less I want to do that. So 18, under the age of 18, absolutely not. Especially for something that you can't go back on. I don't think once you get the surgery or once you get on hormones or the hormone replacement, you can go back on that. And if you can, I'm assuming that it's a very long process. That's not okay. Before the age of 18, absolutely not.
doing
I don't know why she would encourage that either.
nothing wrong, nor will I ever back down. This is a heated topic, even among other trans people.
I don't think it's fair to parents. Not just the kids, but it's also not fair to the parents.
It's not fair to the parents. Since when has being trans and transitioning had anything to do with anyone except for the person who is trans?
Okay, let's rephrase that. Since when did being black have to do with anyone who's not black? It's the same thing. That same argument could be applied anywhere. That argument could have. That's such a stupid argument.
Children aren't property. They're human beings.
She funded her friend's entire website where that was the point, to get around the barrier that was parents. The DIY HRT site was and still is the top result on Google. Its purpose was to tell minors how to buy HRT and DIY hormones from people, giving explicit directions. Learn to buy Bitcoin.
That is insane. Oh crap, this is loud. I thought I turned that down. That was really loud.
If you're a minor, get a trust.
Hold on. If you don't want to be on a wait list, you have to prove your transness while allowing your body to feminize. What? Wait. You have to prove your transness while allowing your body to feminize or unable to get tea legally. Then you have to order it online. Learn how to buy Bitcoin. If you're a minor, get a trusted adult to purchase Bitcoin for you, or go to your local Bitcoin ATM. Some sites also offer payment in methods such as Zelle, bank transfer, Western Union, MoneyGram. Keep in mind that these methods are often subject to the minimum order requirements, unlike Bitcoin. Holy shit.
Trusted adult to purchase Bitcoin for you. But as Keffels gained more relevancy with her Drop Kiwi Farms campaign, she realized that this was a bad look and just started lying about it on the H3 podcast.
One of their problems is that you are supporting young people, young trans people who didn't have access to hormones. You are telling them how to make homemade hormones.
Oh my god. No, I don't know how to make homemade hormones. I noticed the new thing is they're saying that I'm teaching people how to make hormones in their bathtub, which just sounds insane.
That sounds difficult. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't know
how do you do that?
But it's not that far off. The HRT website she funded gives step-by-step instructions on how to make your own hormones, as well as the option to buy other people's homemade hormones. We're acting all...
No way. Hold on. Actually, no. I'm not gonna pause on that.
Doing something wrong.
What's the truth? I mean, you do have some kind of community where you're helping young trans people, right? That's like something you're passionate about.
Yeah.
And so where do you guys do this? Is it like a Discord or something, or like a community?
Oh, it's like a Twitch stream.
Oh, just on Twitch?
Yeah.
So it's all just out in the public?
Yeah.
Because they make it sound like you have some kind of secret or some community spot that's not publicly seen where you're talking with kids and stuff, but that's not even the case.
No.
They really are just straight up lying, huh? Couldn't surprise me that much.
Ethan already knows, bro. He knows.
That's not true. She has a private Discord called Catboy Ranch, where half the point of joining is for bi-weekly support.
Oh, so that's what Catboy Ranch is. It's a Discord server. Discord server. Okay, that makes sense.
That are facilitated by a support worker. She's tweeted, "I've assisted at least half a dozen minors to get hormone replacement therapy. Cope and seethe." Her friend who runs the site saying, "I have unironically transitioned half a dozen minors. No one tell him I've helped more than one minor order. I don't..."
Oh. No. I don't groom children. I just show dozens of kids every week how to buy bathtub estrogen with cryptocurrency and how to hide it from their parents. What are you talking about? Nigga, that's grooming. I'm pretty sure that's some form of grooming. That has to be some form of grooming. There's no way that's not some form of grooming. Holy crap.
I just show dozens of kids every week how to buy bathtub estrogen with cryptocurrency and how to hide it from their parents. What are you talking about? The packaging of the hormones says keep out of reach of parents. They had Lolly branded HRT, which writes,
No, that is
"Don't look
foul.
at my giant girl dick." There's an instructional video showing minors how to inject it. This is insane. The scariest part is Keffels admitting herself that she knows nothing about hormones.
And especially because anytime anyone has a question, I just direct them to you because I don't know anything about this stuff. It's like hormones is not something I really like.
Okay, she's obfuscating. She's obfuscating so hard. What she's doing, she's trying to make herself seem innocent and not involved while being directly involved in it. You know for a fact, because this is her Discord. Catboy Ranch, I'm assuming, is her Discord, where she's in charge. She's the owner. She's the creator. And this stuff is going on in her Discord, but she wants to play innocent about it. Oh, no, I don't know anything about this. This is all you know. You know everything about this. You lying piece of actual shit. Holy fuck.
I don't really do the kind of advocacy you do.
Then why are you so passionate about this black market HRT? She defends stuff and takes strong positions on things she knows nothing about. It made me really want to revisit the whole Catboy Ranch thing. Catboy Ranch was a Discord server that had grooming allegations in it. Keffels' Twitter account at the time was Catboy Ranch, even saying she...
Yep, see? Oh, see, look at it. There it is. Yes, I ran Catboy Ranch, where all the hormone illegal estrogen shit is being homemade in a bathtub. Yo!
ran it. Keffels was referred to as the rancher by minors. Keffels showed support to them by saying they had
Bruv,
a
no.
fat
Come
ass. Keffels
on.
would leave the Discord because of Lolly being posted to it, and she
Okay, the Femboy Gimmick account mass reported Sorrel. What? Everything in this thread was shaken from at Femboy HC. What is that? Server, many other gimmicks account like Catboy Ranch were also in it. At best, this Discord is unsafe for minors despite welcoming them. At worst, a den of grooming. Oh my god. Whoa, 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 whoa! I took a picture of my ass, but haven't sent anyone because you know I'm 13. No! No! I did not just read that. No! That's disgusting. She needs to be put in jail. If this is real, if these are actual allegations and this shit actually happened, she needs to be put in jail. She needs to be locked up. This is sickening.
right? I have absolutely
Holy
nothing
crap.
to do with that Discord, and I think that it is disgusting. I'll warn people about the Discord. Someone would ask, by that you mean you'll leave the Discord? Keffels would reply with, already did. I wasn't active or aware of this.
Wait, this is Keffels? Why is her name at Catboy Ranch? I wasn't active or aware of this until now. But she, well, hold on. I'm lost now. Now I'm lost. I thought she was the owner of Catboy Ranch. I thought she was the one who created it. Ooh, I'm missing some key
She
information
would
here.
then get pummeled in the replies. Bruh, I was joking. I didn't know you were a part of it. Did she actually just admit to being part of that groomer Discord?
No way! She got trolled! She got trolled. No way.
Kaz Law is once again proven true. So she was in it and there was one inappropriate public message, but nothing damning, right? Well, she still owns the Discord Catboy Ranch, and it's locked behind-
Okay, see? I knew it. I knew it. She was the owner. Okay. And it's locked behind a holy shit. Does that say $176 per month? Am I reading that right? $176.40 per month? Holy shit.
on a Patreon paywall. When I joined, I was pleased to see that the rules banned all NSFW content. They even had a snitching rule in case inappropriate things got said, but I was still clearly locked from seeing the entire server. So the question is, why would the trans youth activist have a Discord named after her grooming allegations? Well, because it was a good meme.
So, like, the reason why the Discord is named Catboy Ranch isn't because I love catboys or something. It's a throwback to the fact that there was a conspiracy theory made up by lolicons, like by the people who, like...
Okay, so that's how much she's making a month? She's making... Okay. Okay. I'm bugging in. I don't know much about Patreon, so that's how much she's making per month. Got you.
Really loved Sharon child pornography, because I called them pedophiles, right? And their response to that was to make up a conspiracy about how I had a grooming Discord called Catboy Ranch. And I decided as a flex to name my Discord Catboy Ranch.
Is that a flex?
Just to fucking flex on them.
It's a weird thing to meme, especially when you're selling Lolly branded HRT to minors, which you gotta question the safety of. She has a normal Discord, but names in a way that will bring her and her community heat. Awesome. She truly is the...
Wait. I kind of want to read some of these Discord messages.
Just to fucking flex on them.
It's a weird thing to meme, especially when you're selling Lolly branded HRT to minors, which you gotta question the safety of. She has a normal...
Okay, hold on.
Discord, but...
It's going too fast! Come to France to post gifts.
Names
Okay.
in a way...
Bro, he's scrolling so fast. Yo, it's so fast. I can't even see. I'm fairly confident. Oh well, there's nothing really. I don't really see much. It looks like they're just talking about games. It looks like it's just all games. That's probably why he scrolls so fast. It looks like all games. A babysitter of CBR. I'm scared to Google what CBR is. I don't see anything. I want the DLC. Like, it's just talking about games. unless I don't know.
Awesome. She truly is the worst activist.
Oh no, not Vush. Not Vush. Not Vush. Oh, we're going off the deep end, ladies and gentlemen. We're going into the actual lolly horse cock. Let's go. Jumping off the deep end. Here we
Kind of
go.
person that always has to relate things back to her being a victim. A black guy gets shot by the police and Keffels has to relate it to her swatting. Every time I see another story involving an innocent black man being killed by the police, I think back to last month when I had an assault rifle pointed at me by the police.
What?
How easily that situation could have escalated if I wasn't white. When people point out that this is a ridiculously narcissistic thing to do, she twists it to make it seem like she didn't bring it up. Virtue signaling. People who have never once tweeted about Elijah McClain taking this time to shit on me because they hate me more and want to use his death as discourse to talk about me. It's so f***ing pathetic. Feel some shame for such obvious grifting. You're the one grifting off him. You brought him up first, comparing yourself to his situation. She's accused of not taking care of her guinea pigs, leaving them to live in their own feces, blaming it on her depression.
Keffels
What?
let her favorite guinea pig drown to death in like 2 inches of water. There were multiple summers where she let 4 of them roam in their own waste for so long, we'd get massive fruit fly infestations. Let me just address this real quick.
Please do address it, because that sounds crazy.
I didn't drown my guinea pig.
Okay, what happened to it?
My guinea pig was sick, and my guinea pig passed away in an accident.
No. Don't start the waterworks. I don't give a damn about the waterworks. Don't start the waterworks. I want to know what happened. Accident is a little bit too vague.
2 inches of water. I got a call I needed to take. I stepped out for 1 minute. And when I stepped out for that 1 minute, I came back and she was dead.
I need a soundboard. I need a soundboard. That's just like my brain is being fried. Okay, hold on. How long does it take for something to drown? A guinea, 2 inches of water. How big is a guinea pig? That doesn't make any sense. Isn't a guinea pig like 4 or 5? No, it's like 4 inches, right? In terms of how big it is, and 2 inches of water shouldn't be enough to drown it. And if it's sick, why would you leave it in the bathtub? If you knew that it was sick, why would you? That just sounds like negligence, and also sounds fake. It sounds fake as hell.
She wasn't in enough water to drown. I screamed and I cried.
Okay, so it didn't drown. Then what? It just died naturally?
Because I lost a pet that I had since they were a baby.
So to be clear, you did drown the guinea pig. Why even respond?
You did drown it.
She's always putting herself in drama.
There were multiple summers where she let 4 of them roam in their own waste for so long, we'd get massive fruit fly infestations. I also want to address that Althea accused me of—
Okay, who is Althea? Oh, is Althea the chick that she was living with in Europe? Because then if they... okay, never mind. Oh, also, I have heard that Keffels is the type of person... Like, she's a very disgusting person. Like, she's extremely disgusting. So this, it makes sense.
Of economic
I would believe that.
exploitation in the form of economic abuse, saying that I trashed the apartment we shared and that I made her pay $1,200 in repairs. How is that not exploitative? Sometimes I really struggle with everything that I have to do in my life. And she went into the relationship knowing that I'm disabled. When I was depressed after my dad died, instead of helping me to take care of my guinea pigs, she pressured me into putting 2 of them up for adoption. The pets that I had since they were babies.
No, that would make sense. I would do the same. Because if you are not well enough to keep them healthy, if you're not well enough to take care of them, then you should probably put them up for adoption. That's actually common sense. I would do the exact same thing. It doesn't matter how connected you are to them. What comes first, their safety or your pride or ego or whatever it is, or your emotions? Seriously, think about that.
that I loved.
I would do the same thing.
Because she said it wasn't her responsibility to take care of them
It's
when
not.
we were partners.
No,
but it's somehow
no.
my responsibility to take care of her when I want nothing to do with her.
How is it never your fault? Things are allowed to be a depressed person's fault, right? This is where I want to introduce you to the Keffels cycle. Keffels will needlessly insert herself into drama, like defending Vosh for having Lolly on his computer.
When I looked at it, I think the vibe that I got was like,
Oh, I love this. I will never, ever, ever stop making fun of Vosh. I will never stop making fun of Vosh. Because this is the most insane thing I've ever heard. This clip right here is the most insane thing. Who says this?
short stack, thick kind of thing. You know what I mean? Like the way like goblins get drawn in porn.
When people say it's sus to defend this, she hides behind being trans. It shouldn't be acceptable for people who are supposedly leftist or progressive to pedo jacket trans people. We are already a target by the right. Incredibly disappointing to see from people who should know better. When Keffels gets blown up for this, she gets on stream and virtue signals.
I literally have Ethan's phone number. He gave it to me. I'll try to call him later. Do not call me.
Ethan was so based. Ethan was so based during that live stream. That live stream was one of my favorite live streams from H3 of all time. And I don't even like a lot of his content, but this was the most based live stream.
I don't remember giving you my phone number. I don't remember talking to you on the phone, but do not call me, please.
Yo.
Do you want to know the context of that? He saw a Twitter circle.
Wait. So how much do you want to bet? How much do you want to bet she's going to turn herself into a victim? How much do you want to bet she's going to turn herself into an entitled victim? I get just how much do you want to bet?
Where I was talking about how I wanted to just end it.
Yep, there it goes.
And he reached out and gave me his phone number.
There it goes.
That's what the context was.
Damn.
Piece of shit. It's like really up with the context.
Oh, he's okay. She's in a VC with Tipster. It's Tipsters and Keffels, two of the worst people on the internet. Both Tipster and
That I have his phone number because I was planning to kill myself. And now it's just like a big joke laughing at me.
Keffels' own fans start to turn on her, so she acts like a coward and abandons the position, blaming it on her transness or her mental health. I've changed my position on everything, honestly. F Vosh. He deserves far more criticism for all of this. He's so damn reckless. I am not sleeping. I've had panic attacks over this. Defending him has resulted in all the 2022 Kiwi Farms misinformation resurfacing. What misinfo? She will never clarify. It's crazy how with this whole Vosh situation, all she could talk about is how this will affect her. It's his—
Yeah, I didn't like how Keffels handled the situation, mostly because she stood up for somebody who I guess she considered to be her friend, and then when she felt the heat from it, she backed off and then was it just went off on him. Just look at it's his fault. He's so fucking careless because he didn't consider how many communities are close to his. He hurt me and a lot of people by literally being a fucking weirdo. Go watch porn. OJ, your phone retard. OJ, your phone? Jerking off at your work computer. I mean, come on. This is not, it's justifiable because Vosh is a disgusting human being. But by that same notion, she's betraying somebody who she stood up for just because people started to hate her. I don't give a fuck. If Vision, my boy, my homie, gets caught up in controversy, depending on what he did, if I stick with him in the beginning, I'm sticking with him towards the end. That's just how it is. That's what it means to be your homies. Now, if he got caught diddling some kids, which I know will never, ever, ever happen because I know how he is, then those kind of situations, I probably won't stick by him because that's disgusting. But just because he had some porn on his PC, I wouldn't give a shit. That's my boy. I'm sticking with him. This right here, this is why I came to absolutely hate her so much.
His fault. He's so careless he didn't consider how many communities are close to his. He hurt me and a lot of people by being a weirdo.
Come
Watched
on,
porn
shut
on her
up.
phone. Because of Vosh, I just burned the last bridge I had to a mainstream creator. And finally, Keffels will say she's done with the drama, all while blaming somebody else and acting like she's somehow enlightened now.
I saw all of this playing out. I wasn't planning on weighing in. None of this was my problem. But then my friend Tipster decided to call out Ethan Klein on Twitter for—
Okay, let me just say this again. I don't like Tipster. And despite knowing his history, despite knowing all of the things that he gets himself involved in, what kind of streamer he is, if you knew who he is and what he does, why would you get yourself involved in that? That was a decision that you made. Honestly, to be completely honest, unless I have proof that Ethan Klein is wrong, I would never jump on that bandwagon. I would never, because I would get absolutely destroyed by Ethan Klein. His fan base is massive. His pull is way too massive. I would not jump on that bandwagon unless I know that Ethan is in the wrong and I can actually back it up. But just jumping, like the way that she attacks Ethan and the way that Tipster jumped on, that was stupid. That was absolutely stupid.
For how he covered the entire situation that happened with Bosch. And then when Ethan Klein responded, I was like, okay, I have 2 friends now who are getting put on blast by a really large content creator. I decided that I was going to get into the mud. And this entire situation has kind of made me reevaluate how I even feel about Vosh in the first place. To be completely honest, I don't really like him as much as I used to. I actually feel hurt. And
you're disgusting. That is disgusting. That is absolutely disgusting. How you see what I mean? You see how she just threw him under the brush? I don't even like Vosh that much. He's such a disgusting human being. She's foul.
Let down by him.
Here's another one. James Somerton posted a suicide note to Instagram, claiming it was a scheduled post, so the interpretation is that he's already dead. Keffels then posts immediately, James Somerton has taken his own life. Keffels got heat because we don't know if he's dead. Nothing's confirmed. It's just a poor way to cover a story. Keffels complains that people who are mad probably didn't even watch her video. But when you watch it, she acts like James is coming back to redeem himself.
And I agree. He obviously messed up. Maybe he can come back one day. If he continues to show that he is truly sorry, if he's willing to make amends with all of the people he's hurt, if he's willing to accept that not everyone is going to trust him anymore.
Okay, why don't we just, why not do this? Why not do this? Okay, this is a piece of advice for couples. Why not do this, okay? Mind your business. Why not just mind your business? I feel like that would be the best thing you can do. That is probably the smartest thing you could do. Just mind your business. Simple. Stay out of it. Mind your fucking business. Because the whole James Somerton thing, you shouldn't have gotten involved in. Unless you're reacting to it, sure, that's fine. But claiming that he's dead when you have no information and then apologizing and then trying to dictate what his mental state is. Yo, mind your business. You know nothing. You're dumb. You know nothing. Acknowledge you know nothing and just leave it alone. Mind your fucking
Keffels,
business.
How? You reported that he's dead. Keffels would then change the title of her video to James Somerton may have died. Even with my last video on her, I reached out for a question. She doesn't answer. She panics and calls me a stalker and harasser for doing research. The video drops and she says she's done with drama.
I'm done. I'm actually done. I'm not doing drama coverage.
Is she high in this one? Is this what she got high? Her eyes look kind of... She got some demonic ass eyes. I just realized. Some demonic ass eyes. Holy
it
shit.
truly is the never-ending cycle. I pointed it out 2 years ago, and it still rings true.
I do want to say, like, I think I reacted more harshly than I otherwise would have because you were the first YouTuber to ever make a YouTube video about me. It's like, you know, a lot of shit happened. And yeah, I've been pretty aggressive in the past, but I don't think I can ever move on or calm down unless I'm given the space to.
She's done this with the GoFundMe, her ex, her drug addiction, her hamsters, the lawsuit, Vosh, Catboy Ranch, James Somerton, the
At this point, it's just a pattern. It's just a pattern. This is what she does.
HRT directory. I am just so sick of her acting like a victim. You can't even point out that she talks slow without her blaming it on some disability.
One of the things that I suffer from, which I'm sure this video will get, which I feel like this video might even get demonetized if I were to actually say it out loud, so I'll just put it on the screen. It is a symptom that causes my speech to slow down, causes my emotional reactions to slow down. And this has been often a thing that people have mocked me for consistently.
I'm not going to comment on it because I don't know what it is. She may have it, she may not have it. I don't know what it is, so I'm not going to comment on it.
Motor retardation. To be fair, I've been diagnosing Keffels with this for years. I have more to say when it comes to Keffels' lawsuit and her potential misappropriation.
Oh, shit. Oh, that was foul. That was Wow.
Creation of funds, but that will
He
have
did
to
that
wait.
so
It's true it is
smoothly.
career ending and she belongs in jail. So subscribe to the channel, and shout out to Doomer Media for helping me write and research this video. Shout out to the homies over on Patreon: Phoebes, Crimson Glass, Riveter, Christina Vina, Mac Monkey, Drinko Bex, Necro Valley, Stefan Bildman, Abby Blackbird, The Confusing Opinion, Eddie Bizzle, Tiz McFitz,
Jesus
Christopher H,
Christ.
TV Anthology Reviews, Hinklemore, Sennial Music, Lucas If, E.T. Automatic, Fayunder, and the Mega Homies, Reynolds.
Okay, that is a lot of sponsors. Jesus Christ. All right, we're good. We're good on that. So that's the whole Keffels saga. The whole Keffels BS that I don't like Keffels. I used to like her a lot. I used to when she first came out and she had the whole feud with Destiny, and I was really into it. I was watching the Destiny side, I was watching Keffels side. I wasn't a huge fan of the way Keffels was handling everything, but it was great entertainment. It was content, ladies and gentlemen. It was content, and I loved it.
You gotta understand, yo. Anything I put my name on or associate myself with is great.
I've been living life. Feeling like I'm in a dream state. Like I hit the lotto, like I won a sweepstakes. Can't believe we really made it out the mud. Swear it's been a rocky road. Now we getting to the cheesecake. Yes, sir.